Y'all want to hear some funny shit? See this t-shirt I'm wearing? It says ATL bitch. So, many of you remember the honey badger fondly, as do I. She got in touch with me a while back. We're not speaking on the regular, but maybe I've spoken to her maybe 5 times, always about random shit like UFOs. But the first time, she's telling me hello on my Leroy Jenkins page via IM. And it's basically to give me shit about the Seahawks kicking the Falcons' ass last year, I think. So they kicked the shit out of the Falcons, made them look bad. She comes on, jumps in my IMs talking about, the Falcons used to be good at football. I was like, no, they didn't. Well, maybe for a minute, but not really. But yeah, whatever. Shut the fuck up. And then I pull out a picture of this t-shirt that we had taken at the at our first date. So I got this t-shirt at my on my first date with her when we went to see the Seahawks play the Falcons in the divisional round. I think it was 2012. The year they lost to Kaepernick in the NFC Championship game at fucking home. But anyway. So, yeah. I bought this on the way out of the game. Walked past the guys selling them for $20 or something, way too much. Clearly it's a good t-shirt, right? Like, I washed it twice and damn near all the red came off. So they must have just printed it like that fucking day or some shit, or like hours beforehand. Because the rest of it's kind of held on. But anyway. So I say, give me a large. Guy chucks me a t-shirt. Grab it. We keep on walking about 30 feet, 40 feet in the crowd. I start putting it on to give her shit about it, and it turns out it's a small, which to me is fun, which is fine because I wear little t-shirts. Made her, she's like giving me shit about it though. You're gonna wear it, aren't you? Of course I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna wear it all the time. It's a fucking holy relic now. Oh my god, I hate that t-shirt so much. So every time I wear this t-shirt, not only does she hate it because of the game, she hates it because it's a small, she hates it because I fucking like it, and I puff my little man titties out at her whenever I would wear it. So me pulling out this t-shirt was a great moment in that conversation. And now I've been wearing it lately. I gotta be careful about I try not to walk around with it in the Walmart. I'll wear it at the gym because it's grown-ups, but I'll wear it at trivia, certain venues. I don't wear it in Watkinsville, though, because that's a venue that doesn't need it. You get the idea. So last night at trivia was the most 2020 millennial piece of shit. There was an incident. Kid comes up to protest. Squirrely little kid, anime Harry Potter looking kid, comes up to protest a football question, which in and of itself was galling, right? I don't go protesting Harry Potter questions, on your little fucking chat pages, so why are you here talking to me about Claude Humphrey, for God's sakes? You've never even heard of Claude Humphrey, and you barely heard of Deion Sanders. What that has to do with this story is, the question was, what Falcon that's in the Ring of Honor and a Hall of Famer went to an historically black college? And there's only one. And it's not Deion Sanders. So it's the other Hall of Famer. And the other Hall of Famer is Claude Humphrey. So this kid comes up, wants to protest the question. Well, I think you're wrong. And I'm looking at him like, what? I think at first he's talking about the damn music question. I can't imagine that this kid is literally coming up here to complain about a flippin' football question about Claude Humphrey, for God's sakes. Right? Bid your 1 point and move on, child. Deion Sanders is in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, but he didn't go to a historically black school. He went to Florida State. Well, he's still going through his phone, and I'm like, dude, you are out of your depth. Go sit the fuck down. He turns and he looks at me, he's like, well, come on, be nice. Not being fucking nice. The name of the trivia company is not Be Nice Fucking Trivia. Rule number 2 is not be fucking nice. It's don't whine, don't cry, and if you do, if you want to go up to the ref in a game and say, God damn it, you're wrong, blah, 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 and start telling him that you're wrong, and the ref turns around and says, you're a fucking idiot, you're fucking wrong, and there you go. And that's how these conversations tend to go. But between coaches and refs and players and refs and whatever else. Just be lucky I didn't throw a flag on you for delay of game, right? I got 20 teams in here, and you're clogging up the works with this bullshit. Now, he got butthurt. Little face got all red, thought he was going to cry. Went back to his table. Next answer, they didn't answer the question. Then the next question after that, he walks past and he flips his little answer sheet at me. It's early in the game, it's like question number 7. And he has taken the rest of his pad, which is like 20 pieces of paper, and has drawn me 20 pictures of what look like penises, only they're much shorter than. Apparently this is his artistic interpretation of what a penis looks like, or at least what he sees on the regular. And so I made a big joke about it on the microphone, and since I had 20 pictures, I offered every team in the room a penis picture on the way out, right, and left them up there for everybody to take. A few teams took me up on it. A few teams actually came up and took their little penis picture and walked around with their little penis picture. Since they're sticky notes, you can stick them to yourself. So I had people walking around with penis pictures stuck to their little uniforms. So that was fun. I took Karen with me last night. All right, so Karen is leashed up outside on the little vestibule area, and everybody just sits there, and that's where they stand and drink and smoke cigarettes, right? So she's getting loved on all night long, which is just heaven on earth for her, because she just wants to be touched. She's just like vibrating with excitement that people are touching her. So she loves trivia. She's just made for trivia. I worry that she's going to get too excited, and I'm not going to be able to bring her at some point because she's just so excited, you know? But right now, she's still a puppy, and she's fun and funny. So this lady comes in, I'm sitting inside, and she says, whose dog is that outside, you know? And across the restaurant, I can hear this because it's not busy yet, and the waitress says, yeah, it's trivia, guys. Neither one of them know that I'm sitting right there. The waitress doesn't see me because there's something blocking, but I can hear it. Well, she's out there whining. She's like, yeah, she whines when he's out there. She just whines all the time. She whines in the car. She whines all the time. She's just so excited that she's a whiny little squirrely thing. I tell y'all, she's nuts, right? She's fucking nuts. Like, I don't make this shit up. She's insane. And so, well, isn't somebody going to do something about it? So Karen is getting Karened by a Karen, is what's happening. I just found that ironic. I just sat there and chuckled softly to myself, see how far it would escalate. I never said a word. I never got up and said, she's mine and you shut up or any of that. I just let it go, right? Well, I just think that somebody needs to go see about her because she's crying. Okay, yeah, I'll get right on that fucker. Anyway, if I walk out there, she's going to start whining even more. Hell, she might pee a little puddle. She gets so excited. Like, that's how she is. Like, she's fucking wired tightly, lady. Anyway, quit butting into shit you don't know about, Karen. All right? Go order your fucking salad and make 23 alterations to it and then complain when it comes, please. So then what was the other thing? Oh, I wore a t-shirt last night. I forget the name of the company, but you know the two girls that sit back to back to each other with their legs outstretched, two babes, like a mirror image, right, with the long hair. I don't know the name of the company. You still see it in Europe, like European football teams will wear them as a logo and shit. You don't see it here in the States because apparently it's become offensive. These two hot chicks sitting back to back as a logo. This is something offensive. It's a depiction of women that feminists don't like. Never mind that this depiction of feminism is powerful and it empowers women, because chicks that look like that are fucking superheroes and have the power to rule the earth, literally, if they chose to. They have this, I don't know, like, for whatever reason. I mean, a lot of women that are like that do rule the earth. Like, so don't get it twisted. Like, they literally do rule the earth through that power. Like, they manipulate. But the problem is you have to manipulate men to do it, because ultimately a man can kick your ass, and women don't want to hear that. A lot of powerful women, feminists in particular, don't want to hear that. But, you know, man can kick your ass. And so once you get over that, then you can rule the earth. Because it really is. A man will tell you, the fact that you can't kick everybody's ass does not really hold you back, right? If that held you back, there'd only be one guy succeeding, the guy who can kick everybody else's ass. So it really is just an ego thing. It's like having the biggest titties, right? It doesn't really mean anything. I mean, well, except, you know, if you got the biggest titties, you can parlay that into power. And if you can kick everybody's ass, you can parlay that into a certain modicum of power too, but you can't rule the earth with it, right? Anyway, I digress. I'm wearing a t-shirt that's got that image on it, except the two girls are skeletons, right? And I've worn this t-shirt 100 times at trivia, more, 1,000 times at trivia, I don't even know. And I've had it for 15 years, but it's two skeleton chicks with the hair and this chick that I don't even know walking down the sidewalk says, "What is that?" And I said, "Oh," and I started to explain it to her politely, thinking that she was honestly asking, but what she was really ramping up to do, and I didn't see it because it never happens to me, is she was ramping up to complain about it, because apparently she knew what it was, at least to some degree. And she was getting ready to say, "Well, you don't think that's a little misogynistic?" She said, like it depicts violence against women. And I walked. I didn't say anything. I didn't start anything. I made no comment. I don't give a fuck, right? Like, I'm not the guy you want to have this conversation with. And I know that. And I know I'm going to hurt your feelings, and I'm going to maybe even scare you, and you're going to do some stupid shit like pretend that you've been victimized by this thing that you started. And so you just leave it alone. Also, you grow up. You don't need to win every fucking battle. You won the battle by being right. You won the battle by getting through life. And both of you, here you are meeting at this point, and this is where you are. So she just declared you the winner with her own words. Anyway, y'all take care.